Hey Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now please keep in mind, Virgo, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, and that's totally okay. You are more than welcome to take what works and leave the rest. So we're jumping right into it today, Virgo, and we're going to see what could be coming toward you in love. First message coming out today for Virgo, unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Interesting. This card tends to show up when we're dealing with a one-sided dynamic. So it could indicate that you're dealing with someone who's hot and cold. One day they're into you, one day they're not. You can't figure out where you stand. You can't figure out if they're committed. You can't figure out if they want to be with you. So let's see. Tell me more about what's coming toward Virgo. Heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that's actually really interesting, Virgo, because this is kind of positive. It indicates that if you are dealing with a connection right now where, I don't know, maybe things are feeling off, you're feeling a disconnect, you're feeling like the two of you are not vibing at the same level and something just feels off, there could be an important conversation that's going to be happening sooner than you expect, where maybe the two of you can have a bit of a heart-to-heart about where the disconnect could be coming from in the connection. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo. Engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I gotta say, Virgo, this overall energy from the Oracle is getting interesting. It's a vibe of like a turnaround situation, a relationship going from a place where, like I said, maybe the two of you have just felt very disconnected. Maybe somebody's kind of pushing the other person away. Like, have you had this happen sometimes in a relationship where you just go through these moments where you just don't feel like you're in sync with your partner? Something is off, and then you're questioning things. You're like, do they still love me? Do I still love them? Do we still want this? It's like one of those murky periods that sometimes a relationship can get into that can feel really complicated and really tough to deal with. However, the fact that we have these two cards following that actually feels good to me, because it almost feels like there could be a conversation happening around this time where it's going to be literally a heart-to-heart conversation where the two of you can talk about how you've been feeling, what's been going on, how it's been impacting each other, how it's been impacting the relationship. And the interesting thing is that the card that follows the heart-to-heart conversation is engagement, which is a really, really, really good card. It's a card about commitment. The message literally says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it doesn't have to mean that you're like literally getting engaged, but what I am getting as the message here is getting back on track. So if there has been a bump in the road, if there's been challenges, if there's been issues, and you two are just like not communicating, not reaching each other, and you're feeling stuck, it feels like a conversation is going to happen around this time. And the outcome of that conversation is that it definitely looks like it has the potential to get the two of you back on track and get to like an even better place within your relationship. Because what I feel here is that you have the potential to reconnect and be very happy, but also like elevate things and take things to the next level if you're able to have that conversation and get past whatever is making you guys feel stuck right now. So this is giving me hopeful kind of energy for the two of you in terms of moving forward. If you're feeling really frustrated and disconnected right now, there is the potential for that to shift in a much more positive direction. So here's what we're going to do for the rest of the reading. Let's look at this person and let's look at you, Virgo. So we're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, what they could be doing right now. We're going to look at the same thing for you, and then we're going to look at the potential outcome. So let's just dig into it. All right, tell me about this person who Virgo is involved with, please. First card coming out is the Knight of Wands. They are obviously very attracted to you. There's a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. But this is good, you guys, because you can see here, the Knight of Wands has a lot of momentum, and this represents your person's desire to want to get unstuck. It tells me they don't want to stay in this weird place, this weird energy that maybe the two of you have been in recently. They want to move forward. They want to progress things. So that feels positive. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy right now. The Star, they want to heal things. Okay, this is good. We're moving in a really good direction, Virgo. The Star is Aquarius energy, and it indicates healing, feeling hopeful, feeling optimistic that things can get better. And that's how I think your person is feeling about the connection between the two of you. It's like they're looking at things, and I think that they're acknowledging, okay, maybe it hasn't been great. Maybe this has been a rocky patch within our relationship, but they're still hopeful and optimistic that the two of you can move forward and work out whatever the issues are between the two of you. So that feels good. It feels to me like they want to work on things. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy. The Magician. Okay, here's part of the puzzle. I think for your person, there's probably something really important they need to say to you, Virgo. And I think that's why we had the heart-to-heart conversations card in the overall energy. My sense is that maybe your person has been holding back from saying something. Like, have you ever done this? You know, like you have this thing that's bothering you, but like it's kind of awkward to bring it up to your partner, so you don't want to do it. And then it festers and it turns into this issue, and then you feel yucky. I feel there's maybe something like that for your person, where there's something that they've wanted to say to you, but they've kind of been hiding. So the reason I'm saying that is that because the Magician is like illusions. It's not being totally honest and upfront. It can be hiding something. And I don't think your person is hiding anything maliciously, to be clear, Virgo. Like, this is not giving me the energy of someone who's hiding a big secret. It's more the energy of somebody who needs to say something that's important to them, but, you know, they don't know what the right time is, or they didn't want to like hurt your feelings, or they were scared if they said it, it would like ruin things. So they kept it inside, but it feels like it's bubbling up. And now your person is realizing that in order for the two of you to reconnect and move forward in a healthy way, I think there's going to have to be some heart-to-heart conversations where both of you are open and honest. Now, the thing that I always like to say to you is like, this conversation is not necessarily going to be easy, but it's going to be productive, right? It's going to give an opportunity for the two of you to be honest about your feelings and work through it if that is what both of you want to do. Okay, so let's see what this person could be feeling right now. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, my goodness, Virgo. Obviously, they want a future with you. Obviously, they want to set down roots, okay? They're in it. Tell me more, please. And then we've got the Four of Swords. I think they've been doing a lot of thinking. I actually think they've really been reflecting on your relationship, how the two of you got to this point, and what they can do to help fix this moving forward. Maybe you guys have even taken some space, right? And I actually think space can sometimes be a really, really healthy thing, because everybody deals with conflict and issues differently. Some people like to jump in and deal with the issue and tackle it head on. Other people need time to kind of sit back and process their feelings before they're ready to talk, right? And I feel like your person is maybe someone who needs to process things before they're ready to really get in there and have a conversation. And I think they've really been doing a lot of that reflection with the Four of Swords. Tell me more, please, about what they could be feeling. The Page of Wands, yeah. Fun, flirty energy. I think they just want to bring this fun energy back into your connection. It's like getting back to the way things were before, bringing those happy memories back in and moving past this tough moment, right? So what actions could they be taking? Three of Wands. Talking to you about the future. Making it clear to you that they still see a future with you. Reassuring you. I'm getting a very reassuring energy here where they might be saying like, I know things haven't been great recently. I know we've been disconnected and I know it hasn't felt good, but it doesn't change the fact that I do want a future with you. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking. High Priestess, yeah. High Priestess, I think it's a really strong bond, a beautiful connection between two people. And I think they're letting you know that. Like, you know, you're so special to me, Virgo. I love you. I want to be with you. Like, I'm not just going to walk away. I know things have maybe been shitty the past little while, but like, I want to be with you. My gut tells me that, you know, we should be together. It's right for us to fight for this and work on this. Tell me more, please. And then the Temperance card. Okay. Everything for your person's really nice, you guys. Sagittarian energy here, very balanced, very patient. I think your person is actively working to bring things back into balance with your connection. Their energy feels very forward focused, very problem solving, action oriented, getting in there, solving the problems, having the conversations with the intention of wanting to get the relationship back to a good place. Okay, that's nice. I mean, if you're hoping things are going to work out, that's nice energy. So let's look at you. Tell me about Virgo right now. Eight of Swords. Yeah. This has not been easy for you. What's been going on? I think that you've been feeling very anxious. I think you've been having a lot of doubts about the relationship and a lot of doubts about your connection, right? understandably. And so I think that there's been that struggle, sleepless nights, maybe not feeling good. That seems normal to me, when you're having this kind of conflict with somebody and you're feeling disconnected. Tell me more, please. The Fool. But you're hoping for a fresh start. I mean, you're ultimately hoping that the two of you can move past this, have a new beginning, take a leap of faith, get past this struggle, the challenge, whatever's been bringing you guys down, right? Tell me more, please. And then the Death card. It's so interesting. It's like there's a new beginning and an ending. So I always say this, the Death card is not about literal death. It's about one thing ending and a brand new beginning coming in. I feel, I've kind of been getting this energy recently where it feels a lot like leaving behind one phase of the relationship and moving into a brand new version of the relationship, right? Like, obviously, I don't think either of you desire to stay in this relationship at this point where there's this disconnect. It's like you want to transform that. You want to evolve it so it goes back to that love and that connection and that care. So I feel like there is a strong desire for both you and your person to want to get past this tough moment and to transform it into something that can hopefully bring the two of you back together and maybe even in a better place than you were before. So let's see what you could be feeling. The Two of Wands, yeah. I think you definitely want to talk about the future. I could see you as part of these heart-to-heart conversations with your person being like, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what happens next. Let's talk about this connection. Let's talk about where things are going, and really starting to plan together and have that sense of a shared vision for the relationship and where the two of you see it going, right? Because I think that can bring a lot of comfort when you actually sit down and talk about the future, because then you realize like we're on the same page. We are building towards something together. Tell me more. Justice, okay? Maybe there needs to be apologies here. That could be from you. That could be from them. Think about how it applies. But Justice also indicates bringing a situation into balance. You can literally see the person on this card is holding scales. What do scales do? They balance something out, right? And so your person had the Temperance card, which also has an element of balance. You've got the Justice card. I do think both of you are actively working to bring this into balance. Apologize if you need to. They should apologize if they need to. Like, do the things you guys need to do to bring that sense of balance back into the connection. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling. The Moon. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting, you guys. Okay. Remember how I went on a whole long ramble about the Magician for your person and how maybe there were things they needed to say and they were holding back? Kind of looks like you've been doing that as well, Virgo, okay? Now, this is not to like blame either of you for anything. It's just to say like there are probably things that have been left unspoken from both of you, okay? And that makes so much sense now why they have this heart-to-heart conversation in the overall energy. This feels so significant to me, Virgo. It's like there's been so much between you and your person right now that I think has not been said, right? And then all that stuff kind of accumulates and builds up, inside of us, and it's got to come out at some point. And I feel like this is the time. I feel like this is the time where the important conversation needs to happen. You guys need to connect, talk about things, because I do think both of you have been holding back. But again, like, it's not malicious. I don't think it's like big lies and secrets. It's more just the things that have been left unsaid because maybe there's been a breakdown in communication. You guys have been disconnected. And when you're feeling disconnected, that's probably not a time where you want to like pour your heart out, right? So I do think that both of you need to start opening up, sharing your hearts with each other, because when you do that, what comes next is this, right? So that's the message. Okay. So let's see what actions you could be taking, Virgo. Six of Cups, okay? Six of Cups is connected to the past. I kind of feel like this is giving me the message that maybe you guys are going to have to deal with some past issues. Maybe that's part of the repair, right? Whatever it is that has maybe contributed towards the disconnect, it's like that's going to have to be dealt with. Tell me more about what actions you're taking. Seven of Pentacles, good. Being patient with each other. That's also kind of a theme that I feel has been coming up a little bit recently. It's like, there can be tension, there can be conflicts, but it's like, be patient with yourself, be patient with each other. Don't rush things, trust the process. And the Seven of Pentacles is also about planting those seeds of intention. So it's like, if you guys are working to repair this, use this as a time to set those intentions for what you want next. What is the next step in your relationship looking like? Tell me more, please, about what actions Virgo could be taking. And then the Seven of Wands, okay? Bring your guard down. I'm also getting, don't be stubborn. I don't know if maybe some of you are being a little stubborn right now. I say that with love. I've definitely got a stubborn streak, you know, many of us do, but it's like the best thing you can do right now is to bring down those walls, right? Open up. Don't feel like you have to have this shield up, right? Because if you have this shield up, it's like you're blocking them from being able to connect, and you're blocking yourself from being able to like share about your feelings. So I think you're starting to realize, like, I don't know, maybe you've been frustrated. So you put the wall up, and now you're like, but I don't want that wall to be up. I don't want that shield to be up, because I want to talk to my person. I want to love them. I want to connect. So maybe part of the work for you is bringing down that shield to allow for that vulnerability between the two of you, okay? So moment of truth here. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Look at that. Okay, it's good. It's good, you guys. Ace of Cups, brand new beginning. Fresh start, new energy. I think this reading is suggesting to definitely get ready for new energy, fixing things, repairing things, and falling even more in love. That's the way things are potentially trending here, okay? We saw it in the overall energy. We saw the disconnect. We saw the questioning of the relationship, but we saw it followed by heart-to-heart conversations, talking to each other, sharing our feelings, and having that potentially lead to a much better place within our relationship. And the outcome here is like, you can do it. You guys can get there. It's time for a fresh start. It's time to get unstuck from that yucky energy. And I think that if both of you love each other and both of you are able to start communicating about what's been going on, because again, for both of you, we saw an energy of both of you maybe holding back and not speaking your truth. Now is the time to start being honest, because if you guys really love each other and you've got a good thing, that communication, even though it might be hard, it's necessary, and it can bring you even closer and lead to a brand new phase in your relationship, okay? So that's what I see for you. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You know, I wish you guys love, I wish you happiness, all the good stuff, Virgo, and we'll talk again very, very soon. Bye, guys.